Hey guys, Fox here. After my last video I said I probably wouldn't have a lot of pickups to go through considering my son's situation, but a whole bunch of stuff that I ordered like 6 months to a year ago started flowing into the mailbox. So I want to go ahead and show you guys all these pickups, and a lot of them are statues / figurine type items. So I wanted to go ahead and show these to you, but first I'll give a small update on little Fox. He's doing quite well. We found out that he has low risk cancer, so things are looking up. He's in the 99th percentile. As soon as he gets through all his treatment, everything is going to be good. So we're pretty optimistic that everything's going to be okay. So there's some great news to pass on to y'all. Now, some of the things I got. First up, I found some, I don't know if these are promo items or elaborate fakes, because they did come from China when I ordered them, but there seems to be quite a few of them. So I went ahead and picked some up, and they're these little tiny chibi figurines for Trails of Cold Steel, and this one's for Reen, and I'll show you on the back of the box here that it's a not for sale item. So these might be like some type of promo item or something from Falcom. So I'll show you the figure here. There he is. There's like a little chibi Reen Schwarzer in his Thor's outfit. So I don't know, they look cool. There aren't any figurines or anything for Trails of Cold Steel series, so finding these was fun, and I like the size. They're nice and small, so these will fit on my little display shelf. So, and the other ones I got were in different kinds of boxes, but they're same characters. Here's one for Laura, and here she is. And they're cute. They're nice. They weren't too expensive either. I think I paid about $25 a piece for these, so it's not terrible. But here's one for Lisa. And here she is. Not too bad. I thought they were fun. Nice little shelf candy items. Up next is something big that I ordered quite a while ago to add to the Persona collection. Let's get this box over here. And this is a box from Luceria, is how you pronounce that? I'm not sure. You guys feel free to correct me, but this Persona 5 Royal, and it's the statue for Kasumi. And this is a really good statue. It's gorgeous, and it's going to look really good sitting next to Joker up top. So enough with the box, because we don't care that much about that. We want to see the figure. And here she is, Kasumi. So I have her on, I'm trying not to knock her off the stand here, but go down here, there we go. It's where she's lifted her mask. It came with a couple different arms to what you wanted to do with her head. Whether you want the mask on, or you want the mask completely gone, or this one where she's just slightly lifting it. She looks great. They got a little chain there on her belt connected to her sheath. Sword looks really good. Good looking rapier. Let's focus on the figure, not the games. I like the action with the hair in the back, like she's kind of running, which is pretty cool. Down here it has her call sign, Violet, and this like stained glass style base. Which unfortunately you don't really get to see that because I put my figures up top. You can kind of see them up there, so that's okay. But it's a neat base. But I think she looks pretty good. She's gonna look great sitting next to Joker. So let me carefully set that down. What's funny is where I ordered that, I was looking for the best price for this figure, and I went all over the place, and surprisingly the cheapest place I found her was on the Crunchyroll store. But I was like, okay. Speaking of other Persona stuff here, I got a Funko Pop for Queen. So Koto here finally gets to be added to my other little Funko Pops for Persona. I really wish I went the Neoroid route, but I'm getting some statues, some Figmas, and the Funkos, because at least these are pretty cheap. They don't look fabulous, but they're not bad. They're not bad. And I think that one was a GameStop exclusive. I don't know how they're still pulling off exclusives nowadays, but apparently they are. A couple of amiibos come in. We've got Joker here, which is one hell of a good looking amiibo. And I got, let's face it, I got 2 of those so I can keep that in the box, because these are cheap enough to do that with. So here he is. I love the base with the blue flames coming off. This just looks really good. This is one of the better looking amiibos. Let me aim this towards the floor here so we can focus better. But yeah, it's a great looking amiibo. And Hero from Dragon Quest XI. One of my games of the year a couple years ago. Dragon Quest XI is fantastic. Hero's pretty cool too, so I picked this one up as well. That one will probably come out of the box. Alright, let me reach over here. So a lot of time will be spent in the hospital during chemotherapy treatments with my son, so we wanted something that we could do together, so keep his mind off of all the chemicals being pumped into him. So I picked up, he already had a Switch Lite that I gave him a while ago, but sometimes I can't go because I gotta go to work. So the wife wanted to go and she wanted to play games with him too. So, needless to say, we picked up the Coral Pink Nintendo Switch Lite for her, and they like to play a lot of Animal Crossing together. Or I'll play Minecraft with him and stuff like that. So yeah, added another Switch into the collection, I guess. So a few games. These are all 2 of them kind of for the boy. Of course, I got one physical copy of Minecraft. He gets all the digital stuff because he doesn't need to mess around with the cartridges. And a copy of Lego Worlds, which is kind of fun. So yeah, good stuff for him to play with. And I got a limited run game come in, and that is Ys Origins. I like the cover art, and I hear this is quite a good Ys entry, so I look forward to jamming through this one, because it's probably not a very long game. Considering Trails of Cold Steel 4 is coming out in about a week, I've been playing some shorter stuff, like 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Wow, that was a great game. I just finished it. Really, really good game. Highly suggest it to you guys. Alright, I got a game here for the Game Gear called Woody Pop. I got this from Bublin. He has a little eBay store, so I saw that he was selling it, so I messaged him. He's like, just send me the money, we'll save shipping. So I was like, very excited about this, because this is one I did need in my collection. And we got a few Game Boy games. We got Double Dragon 2, Infogenius Personal Organizer. I'm curious about this. I might play with this a little bit. It's kind of funny to see like Palm Pilot type crap on your Game Boy. We've got WWF Superstars 2. We've got Hogan and Macho Man on the cover. It looks like The Undertaker and Vince McMahon there. I used to watch wrestling when I was a kid, so. Got a copy of The Addams Family. One I was surprised I didn't have is Kirby's Block Ball. Spider-Man 2. We got Carnage there on the cover. And a real clean copy of, focus, Bart versus the Juggernauts. Also got a few manuals in this transaction, which I was happy to get. We got one for the Addams Family, Double Dragon 2, the Personal Organizer, and the WWF Superstars 2. Pretty awesome. And lastly, something that I found at a local game store for a pretty good price is another Game Boy console, but it's a box variant that I don't have. and that's for the more basic set, which just has the Game Boy. Now it'll have batteries, but not in this set. But this is a pretty good condition. A little tear, but the box is pretty well intact. It has all the manuals, and the Game Boy is very clean. Even got the old that proof of purchase sticker on there. So yeah, happy to add this to the Game Boy collection. This will look nicely against the full release, the original release of the Game Boy. So yeah, very excited about that because that looked really good. Second to last here is we got the Game Boy Works Volume 2. I got the first one. This is a book series done by Jeremy Parrish. Some of you may know him. He does a lot of stuff either on YouTube, he does podcasts, I think the Retronauts, and he does quite a bit of video game related books too. You know me, I love the Game Boy, and I have the first volume, so I saw this on Fangamer and picked up the second volume, and these are all the American release games that is talked about in this. And flipped over on the back, you have the Japanese specific release ones. And he talks about them all in this book. So open up the page here so we can take a quick look here. Talks about the Game Boy, various games. This looks like Pipe Dream. Yep. So yeah, it's a pretty well put together book, and it talks about all the releases for the specific year in the game. Ooh la la there. This is a little Mahjong game. Yeah, Paperboy. So it's really awesome, and I think it does talk about the specific. Yeah, it does. So July and between July and October of 1990. So that's all the releases done. Now I'm not sure if he's doing more of these. He might. I guess it depends on how much these do in sales and whatnot, but I really enjoy these books. These are good to read through and check out the history on these games. Last thing is a non-video game related item, but it's a new release for my favorite movie of all time, or series of all time, and that's Back to the Future 35th anniversary. I hopped on this one immediately because I do not have a 4K Ultra version of this movie, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time it was released in 4K. Looks like the old Xbox One X is going to get some use here by playing me a 4K movie. But I went ahead, there's various special editions of this being released at all the retailers. Target has one, I think Walmart does too, and this one's Best Buy. But I went with the Best Buy one because it came with all three movies in their own steel books with their own covers here. So there's the steel books. I'll pop them out though. But we look up here and they make the different history of the DeLorean there on those books. Sorry about the shaky camera there. There we go. So I thought that was pretty awesome, pretty amazing to get a nice special set for some of my favorite movies of all time. So there we have it. All right, guys, that's all the pickups for the last month here. Quite a few statues, so we'll just call this the statue edition, I guess. And a few games. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.